Live from the Sycamore Lounge, it's time to muster the gusto with James and Sean.
All right. Hey. What's going on? Hey, all right. Hey. What's this? How's everybody doing? Before I get started, I just want to remind you, your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. God, what do we have, like 12 inches of rain in 2 hours? It's crazy. In fact, it was raining so hard, Robert Blake tried to hire a stuntman to kill Mother Nature. That's how bad. That's how bad it was raining. Right? All right? It was so rainy, Roy of Siegfried and Roy was attacked by a tiger shark. Tiger shark. That's how bad it was raining, right? You know?
Are you serious?
And it hailed. Hailed here like 3 hours ago. Isn't that unbelievable? Hailed. You know, people down in Hollywood, they see white pieces of ice. They thought it was raining crack. Oh my God, the promised land, all right? Oh my God. So much rain. Jose Canseco was injecting himself with Thompson's water seal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right? As you know, Jose Canseco has written a book. Best-selling book. Is it number 2? Number 3? Something like that? It's about steroid use in baseball. It's called Juiced. Juiced, that's the name of the book. See, that shows how old I am. You remember the good old days when getting juiced just meant you were getting killed by a Heisman Trophy winner? Remember that? You know what I'm saying? Get juiced, you know? It's different now. Different. Hearing earlier this week, it was disclosed, you know about Al-Qaeda, right? You know about Al-Qaeda?
Yeah.
Right? You know those guys? Well, it turns out there's a large number of part-time terrorists around the world. Part-time. Of course, part-time terrorists, they don't get the same benefits as the full-time terrorists. Like instead of 72 virgins when you die, these guys just get like 2 hookers and a goat. You know, that's all you get. See, you have to put in so many hours. You know, you don't quite get the full reward. You know what I'm saying? Here's another scary story I read in a report today. The New York Times about the proliferation of counterfeit parts around the world. You see like fake Gucci bags, that kind of stuff. You know, turns out there's a huge business in counterfeit parts. They'd say it's so bad, up to 30% of share could be counterfeit parts. Shocking. Shocking. Right? All right. And the tiny alpine country of Liechtenstein, beautiful country, Liechtenstein, they're outlawing the common practice of grazing milk cows on marijuana plants. They used to graze the cows on marijuana plants. Evidently, the ingredient in marijuana that gets you high was filtering through the milk. And of course, this will be a lot easier for the dairy farmers because now the cows will stop giggling when you milk them, you know? Hee hee, woohoo, woo. You never milked a cow in your life, did you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right? You know, I was thinking about that, because marijuana in the milk. I mean, how many cookies are they going through in this country? Because, you know, you think about it, you have a couple cookies, you wash it down with a glass of milk. You know, I could use a couple cookies. You know, it's a vicious cycle. Just keep going and going. Right? All right? Oh, here you go. As you may know, I've been called as a witness in the Michael Jackson trial, ladies and gentlemen. I've been called. Why? Why are you applauding that? So many celebrities in court. Now it's like an award show. You know, oh, we got picked. Not doing that crappy Phil Spector one. That's crap. No one cares about that. And I'm sure you know, Michael Jackson left the hospital the other night. He said he's feeling great. In fact, he said he feels like a kid again. You know what I'm saying?
This is just awful.
Feels like a kid again. Although Michael's gone home from the hospital, his doctors say he will remain under observation. You know something? If we kept him under observation to begin with, none of this would have happened. Took our eye off the ball on that one. You know what I'm saying? What else happened this week? Oh, scientists found 12,000-year-old bones at a site in Kansas. Imagine that. 12,000-year-old bones at a site in Kansas. In fact, Bob Dole woke up from his nap and just walked away. But I mean, it was a fascinating study while he was there. Fascinating. Right?
Seriously, no.
You know, and Hillary Clinton announced this week she wants to change the federal laws to allow ex-felons to vote. You know, so finally some good news for Martha Stewart, right? All right?
Yeah.
So that's good. You know, the whole hockey season has been canceled here in LA. So, there's no pro hockey in LA, which is terrible, you know, considering that the Lakers and the Clippers, we barely have pro basketball. It's bad. Bad. Well, now though, I mean, you got to give Kobe credit, right? Everyone wants to make fun of Kobe, but he's no Jose Canseco. In fact, Kobe doesn't believe in giving any shots to his teammates, you know? There you go, there you go. The NBA announced this week they're going to limit the size and number of beers sold at games. And I see, why can't we do this with airline pilots? Why can't we have it at the airport, huh? Forget that joke. I guess you heard about this. A Florida high school teacher was arrested after students told authorities they were taught how to make bombs, real bombs that explode. You know, what happened to the good old days? Remember when the teachers were just having sex with the students? What happened to those days? And Kid Rock, our friend Kid Rock. Hear about him getting arrested? Hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about that, James.
Kid Rock get arrested. He was arrested for punching a DJ this week in a strip club in Nashville, Tennessee. The guy lost 5 teeth. Well, since it was Tennessee, they're not sure the punch had anything to do with it, but he punched the guy out in a strip club because the guy was playing music he didn't like. Now, who listens to music at a strip club? What guy is going, oh, wait a minute, I don't like that song. Anyway, there was an article in USA Today about actresses turning 40, the big 4-0 they call it, you know, and the challenges they face. Yeah, well, it was in the lifestyle section. You see, that was in USA Today. See, in Variety, when actresses turn 40, it's in the obituary column. Oh, kill the messenger. There's a good idea. And in Details magazine, Kevin Federline talks about the first time he met Britney Spears, which I think was on their honeymoon, if I'm not mistaken. Finally, listen to this. According to researchers at Duke University, even monkeys are into pornography. They found that male monkeys would give up treats just to see pictures of female monkeys. They would basically pay for porn. Let me tell you something. See, this disproves the theory that man evolved from primates. Because this really shows man hasn't evolved at all. You see? We're still primates. We're still getting ate for porn. You know what I mean?
What was that?
It was a monologue, you know?
You wrote that.
Yeah.
Did you just pull that off a random talk show from like 10 fucking years ago?
I wrote that.
That was really old material. That was like super specific to a time period that is definitely not now.
I think like Jose Canseco, like it's funny, you know. So sort of, it's like time.
Are you trying to make me a band leader?
No.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
I just thought, you know, it was just a talk show, you know, like we have a talk show.
Wow. Folks, I'm sorry about that. Did you steal that from Jay Leno?
No.
Roll the clip.
And it hailed here like 3 hours ago. Isn't that unbelievable? Hail. You know, people down in Hollywood, when they saw those tiny white pieces of ice, they thought it was raining crack. Oh my God. It's the promised land.
James, I don't even understand. I can't even comprehend.
Funny. I thought it was funny.
Let's just get on with the show.
All right. So our topic today is funny. Our guest is our friend Arthur. Arthur's one of the funniest guys I know, so we'll be right back after these messages.
All right, yeah. Awesome, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Awesome. What the fuck?
Are you tired of eating your breakfast straight off the table?
There's got to be a better way.
But wait, Sean, there is. Why not try bowl?
What? All right.
See? No more mess. Just pour and enjoy.
I can't believe it. This is so much better.
It sure is, Sean.
It sure is. Did you know that this bowl was aerodynamically designed for optimal cereal enjoyment?
Wow, James! Shut the fuck up!
Call now and get your bowl today.
So, our guest tonight is our dear friend Arthur, one of the funniest dudes I ever met. Let's welcome him onto the show.
All right, Arthur.
Andy, how are you?
I'm
Jimmy?
great.
How you guys doing? Oh, I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle, please.
very
You're our
exciting.
guest.
I'm nervous.
All right. Why
Is that weird?
I get a little nervous doing it. It's just being on camera. I'm still not used to it.
Yeah.
But, here we are. But the thing is, we could edit this out. It's like,
Everything stays.
we just, it doesn't matter. We just leave it rolling,
Yeah.
And then if you say something like, really like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, we can always cut it out.
Okay.
So feel free to just, you want to just cut loose
If we
right
get into
now.
deep politics.
Yeah, definitely. But if you want to
Or
just
if
talk
you talk about like your babies, your skinning babies. You know,
Well,
we can
yeah.
cut that out.
No, we're gonna leave that in.
So the topic today is funny. That's
Okay.
the topic, and I got a couple of humor-related questions
Yeah.
here for us.
Say it on me.
This one Sean's having trouble with, but I think I can think of a few things. But first things first, what made you laugh as a kid?
Probably farts. Just keep it real basic. I still think farts are the funniest thing in the world.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I was thinking about this the other day, coincidentally, but they just like the sound they make, the place they come from, and then they smell.
It's a trifecta.
It's a classic triple whammy. It's the best. Like, what's better than a fart?
So that's it, exclusively. That's what made you.
Oh,
laugh.
I don't laugh at anything else.
No,
so you
that's
better
it.
have some farts here today.
We hadn't actually planned for that. So.
No, but as a kid, I loved. Besides farts, I loved SNL as a child.
Me too.
Adam Sandler
yeah.
era.
Huge fan. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Did you see him host recently?
I did. It was better than usual, I'd say.
Yeah.
But you know, it's
I
not
enjoyed it.
not great.
Had you seen his Netflix special? He did the Chris Farley song.
I
which
did
is
see that. It was very sad. I
Very
cried
like
a baby.
I don't think you could watch it and not cry. It's like
No.
Did you see that?
I didn't see it yet. I still have to watch that.
It's like unbearably sad, but also very like a joyous celebration of his life as well. But I think that Adam Sandler episode is worth a watch. You know.
Yeah, there was. There was a couple of.
Yeah,
good
yeah.
ones.
There were definitely some funny
Return to
bits on
form.
there. But yeah, SNL is like I'm a big SNL fan going as far back as I can remember. So it's like I think for a lot of people, even our age, older, younger, it's like SNL is the one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Adam Sandler era, fantastic. How about you, little buddy? What made you laugh as a kid?
That's tough. I have a terrible memory, as you know. I don't know, stuff. Things.
Nice. You know what I remember though? I think maybe you can jump in on this. Is Animaniacs? I remember we used to watch a lot when we were
Animaniacs
kids.
was great. Oh, that's right. You know, okay, this is jogging my memory. I remember Animaniacs. Hysteria was great. I used to love that show.
Hysteria.
Hysteria.
Yeah, very funny show. I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember that, but I do. Animaniacs was great.
Yeah, I love Animaniacs.
There was a lot of like the side stuff, like the good feathers. Was really stupid, or like I'm trying to think. No, the skull with that was from Tiny Toons. Remember?
I don't think I remember that at
The
all.
girl Elmira had a little skull, but no, Chicken Boo.
Oh yeah.
Chicken Boo's my favorite.
You wear a disguise.
I sing that song all
you
the
look
time.
like human guys.
But you're not a man.
You're a chicken boo.
You're a chicken boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. And it was a
was
little
good.
kid who used to come on and talk about his friend. Is it Randy Beamer? My friend Randy Beamer.
I think I remember that.
That kid was really funny
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Animaniacs was hilarious.
It was ahead of its time, I think.
Yeah. I always go back to that in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm a big comedy fan. I know you're a big comedy fan too. I'm wondering who's your favorite, or you don't have to name one, but like maybe a few, like your favorite current comedians, guys that are still performing now.
Right now, I'm pretty obsessed with Tom Segura. The bikes joke is my favorite. He's really good right now. But all time, I love Bill Burr.
Of course.
Dave Chappelle.
Definitely.
There was a time when I would have said Louis C.K., but that time has passed. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't enjoy it when it was allowed to be enjoyed.
He's a funny guy. He's does questionable things in his personal life.
It's a shame. That breaks my heart.
It is. That was a difficult one.
It is. But, bad dude.
Oh yeah.
Definitively. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Go on record.
Who else? I sometimes I go on these deep searches of like Patrice O'Neal roasting people.
Yeah.
Because he was ruthless.
Oh yeah. Patrice O'Neal was so funny, but so mean.
Yeah.
Like so incredibly mean-spirited sometimes.
There's
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, absolutely. There's I believe it's the Charlie Sheen roast. Maybe it's one of the roasts where the Comedy Central roast, where he just goes off script and he just kind of rips his paper up and just rips everyone because they were going at him so hard, and he had no idea that they were gonna mostly go at him, and he just attacks everyone off the head, and it is hilarious. Sebastian Maniscalco,
Sure.
pretty great currently, and you got your Chris Rock, dude.
Yeah.
I think that was Chris Rock Bring the Pain growing up, like middle school, high school was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was one of the best.
That was a great one. Yeah.
You got your Murphys, Pryors, Carlins.
So that transitioned to my
stuff.
next favorite comedian of all time. So I guess we'll do them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. What about you, Shawnee?
I haven't been keeping up with comedy too much lately, but the last one I really enjoyed was Mike Birbiglia.
He's great.
Oh,
who actually
yeah.
I got to saw. I saw him. Got to saw
You got
him.
to saw him
Got
in
to saw him
half?
over
like a magician.
That's crazy. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah,
I got to saw him in Red
He does
Bank.
magic tricks also. It's fantastic.
Well, he gets magic tricks performed on him.
Yeah. More
He doesn't actually do the magic. He just likes when
he
people
just
do
goes
it
on
to
stage
him.
like,
goes on stage.
who here is a magician?
Every night, it's weird.
It's a straight.
He's made a good living, I saw him too.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, with my
Fantastic.
eyes though, not in half.
Yeah, with your yeah.
Yeah, we saw him at the. Well, I saw he did like 4 nights at the Two River in Red Bank, and he said first night he said, "Oh, if you like the show, tell your friends." So I immediately came home, and told Sean like, "You got to
And
go
then you
tomorrow."
Went the next night?
I went the
that's
next
awesome.
night.
Yeah.
I remember when you told me that, I was like, damn it, I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
But every time I hear anyone say I saw now, that's all I'm thinking. Like, because you said it too, and it wasn't like a bad, grammatically.
No, it's just forever tainted. No, I saw. Wow. Well, so our lives are effectively ruined.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you,
yours
Sean.
too.
We're finished.
You hear that, Mom?
Your mom's watching?
She's definitely gonna watch. Is this live?
No.
No.
Because she'd be watching right now.
That's why I feel like there's a level of comfort we could all sink into, knowing that it's like, or even if it like gets boring for a minute, it's like it's okay. We'll.
Oh, absolutely.
You would never, as far as you know, we could have been sitting here in silence for like 20 fucking minutes.
So awkward. This guy is unbearable, but we're editing him to make him seem tolerable.
Guys, if you want to call in, give us a ring. What's the number, Joe? I have no idea. It's on my phone. This isn't live. You'll be calling my phone.
1-800-CARS for kids.
We'll put it on the post. Add that in post.
We want to start doing a thing where, because there's a central theme to each episode, and we're gonna have sort of a central question.
Sure.
So I'll get to that in a minute. But we want to start doing a thing where we'll throw out a Google Voice number, and listeners or viewers, I should say, because we're not a podcast. Stop calling us that. Not that I have a problem with podcasts. We're just not one. This is a talk show. But
Yeah, you fuckos.
anyway, but it's so funny because I did a podcast like 8 years ago or something like that. Nobody knew what it was. They're like, what is it? How do I get it? I don't understand. What's a podcast? Now that I'm doing this, they're going, oh, you're doing a podcast. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not anymore. Anyway, we would like to have
He's not
viewers
bitter about it.
call in, and that way we can play their answer to the question on the show, or they could write us in on Facebook or something like that. But anyway, the central sort of question I thought we'd have a lot of fun with tonight, and if you need a minute to think about it, Sean and I can go first. But what is the funniest thing you've ever seen in real life? We'll give you a minute to think about
yeah.
it.
It's a tough one.
Sean, you want to get us started, or I can get us started?
Sure, I can get us started.
Please.
So this one I decided on was when I used to work on a food truck with a good friend of mine, and he was a terrible, terrible driver. So anytime we needed to get basically to a ramp, he would cut someone off. So he did. He cuts this one guy off. This guy got so angry. He's honking furiously. And it was one of those off ramps where it shoots off in 2 directions. So this guy pulls up to the side of us, and he's furious. He's fuming. He's like beet red. He grabs a handful of change and just throws it at the door. I'm just looking at him the whole time. And I couldn't help but laugh. It's just ridiculous. A full-grown man, just beet red, throwing a handful of change at a food truck.
It's like it was his only option, right?
Yeah.
It's like all he wanted desperately to throw something at you,
Yeah.
and all
He had was that handful of change.
Yeah, I can
It was pretty
imagine.
amazing.
I can imagine that being pretty hilarious.
It was almost akin to what happened to us that one time.
Right. Yeah. We were driving down Hope Road late at night, and I was driving a speed. It was a one lane, and there was a guy behind me. I assume it was a guy. It's got to be a guy.
It was a guy. I remember.
Who was mad. I don't drive particularly fast, but I was driving, let's say, maybe 5 miles over the speed limit. Clearly, he wanted to get around me. So the first available lane that opened up, he shot into. But it wasn't a lane. It was the on-ramp to 18, sending him to New Brunswick. So he just, like, angrily honked at us, like he was going off, and he was like, "Hey!" Like we Spanished him to New Brunswick, but without necessarily meaning to. Yeah, and that does come up in my mind quite often, because it's like he just wanted so badly to get around me. He saw his opportunity, but it wasn't an opportunity. It was,
Yeah.
Good times. Well, I'm going to tell you about mine.
Yeah.
Was that I was given free tickets to see a wonderful double bill of Rob Zombie and Korn with a K at the Arts Center in Holmdel, New Jersey. And I liked Rob Zombie, and his show is like a real big spectacle. Korn was my favorite band in middle school, but I'm not a fan anymore.
That should be their
yeah, that's the name of their new album.
Everyone's favorite band in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, I don't want it. I don't like to be disrespectful to music and other people's tastes. Sure. It's just not for me anymore.
Especially not Fieldy.
No, Fieldy. Well, did you Fieldy's Dreams? He put
I
out.
know all
Yeah,
about
you know,
Fieldy's
of course.
Dreams.
He put out a rap album.
He sure did.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, true story.
I think I might have to listen to this.
I actually don't think
Fieldy.
That was pretty good. Could you do
Right.
that again? Oh, we have an
No,
actual.
no,
Well,
that'll
Fieldy played a
that'll taint it.
five string. That's a 4-string,
Yeah,
so we can't.
That would be unwatchable.
Yeah, no, I could.
We need accuracy on
Exactly.
this show.
People get so angry. Dude.
We have a lot of Fieldy fans. Watching.
I know.
I've never heard anything
Number
from.
one Fieldy top show. It's out there.
We're actually thinking about changing the name to Fieldy's Dreams.
Yeah.
In honor of his side project.
Fieldy's Dreams, parentheses, a dedication to the album.
Yeah.
Fieldy's Dreams.
Fieldy's Dreams.
By Fieldy.
The TV show.
And parentheses.
He was there. I think besides the drummer, they have all the original members.
Okay.
So, anyway, so I wanted to see Rob Zombie, and I had a VIP seat that I didn't pay $1 for. So
Sure.
that was awesome. I had to sit through Korn because my friends who were there wanted to watch him. That wasn't the best. But anyway, I must apologize too, because I'm going to use salty language in this segment here. I don't normally do that. But so Korn was still playing, and we were on our way out. I figured we stayed long enough. We can mosey off now. There was a rotund goth woman, let's say somewhere in her 30s, who was. I think I saw her inside the venue, and she was sort of causing a ruckus. She was trouble. You can tell. She'd probably been drinking. And she was exiting the amphitheater and sort of having a little tussle with security. I think she was being ejected. But on her way out, she knocked over an entire bin of recyclables. So like plastic bottles, whatever, go flying everywhere. Security's like really not happy. She walks about 10 paces, turns around. She's wearing a long black skirt. She lifts up her skirt. So she's wearing underwear, but you can see you see her underwear. She points to her private parts.
Sure.
And she yells, "Forgive me. You see this pussy? Your boyfriend's fucking it." And then runs away. And then security went from being really angry to just all busting out laughing, because it's like, what are you supposed to do after that happens?
I would be, I am very confused by that statement. But that's you know, it's a good move by her.
Oh yeah.
Cause confusion.
Oh yeah. It was like a diversion.
Yeah, it was. It was a diversion.
But I just like, did you ever feel so, like it made me appreciate, I'm happy I stayed for Korn. I was so miserable sitting there through their set, but I was like, thank God I was able to be right here, right now. I've never felt more in the right place at the right time.
Thank God for Fieldy, you know?
I'm going to say Fieldy is my angel, my guardian angel.
He's my role model.
He does he plays his bass like vertically pretty much, right? And he does like a...
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does play it up here. I was going down here.
Yeah, what the hell?
Erase that.
Continuity errors.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that's probably just about I'm realizing some of these might be you had to be there stories.
Yeah, they are. I was thinking that. I was thinking about, I can't really get to like just something like that happened, but the funniest things to me that make me laugh the hardest is when you can't laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Church, funerals, school.
Sure.
You know? And I think those are the times when I've laughed the hardest. The one particular that I could think of was me and my cousin had a class together in college, and we were just the most immature goofs in college still. We never got it together. So we had a class together by happenstance. There's also a lot of older women in the class. And the teacher every day would ask if anyone had questions with or problems with the homework. And there was one woman who would raise her hand. She's like, all right, what problem, what question you have a problem with? This is an advanced algebra or something. And she's like, number 1. And then the teacher goes over the problem. And then she would raise her hand and get like, who else? And the same lady, number 2. And she'd go down the entire list. Everyone, 1 through 22. And for some reason, we really got a kick out of 22 because 22. So throughout the class, we would just be sitting there like it would be dead silent, and me or him, we were kind of far away from each other. We would just go 22, and we would fucking die laughing. And everyone was just, everyone was just mad at us because everyone was like responsible. And eventually, the teacher like came to us like, listen, or the professor, she's like, listen, you two, stop giggling, or you're both getting kicked out of this college course. And it was just absurd. Just 22. That's my favorite.
I didn't realize it until you probably said college, but I didn't realize until you just said it. College. I was thinking you were in like middle school or something.
No, I was an adult man when this happened. I want to be clear. Adult man and my cousin. Both 2 adults.
Grown-up men.
Yeah. Just being complete clowns in college sports. Almost got kicked out. I wound up dropping the class because all I did was laugh, and I did 0 work, and I was failing terribly.
Because of 22?
Because of 22 and that woman. Number 1! Shout out to that lady.
I'm sure she's watching.
I think her name was Gail.
Do you really?
No.
No?
No.
I was going to be very impressed with your memory.
Gail
right
the
there.
Snail, they called her.
She was
I think
slow.
that's from something, but whatever.
It reminds me of Trish the Dish.
What was that?
From Mallrats.
Oh, right. I just heard they were making the part 2, but then it got canceled.
Were they supposed to make part 2?
I think it got canceled, but they're doing Jay and Silent Bob 2.
I don't really... Clerks 3, but then Jeff Anderson didn't want to do it, right? And then so he sort of morphed the script into Jay and Silent Bob, another Jay and Silent Bob, and I just don't know. I don't.
I'm excited. I like those things. My foot fell asleep,
Did you see Yoga Hosers?
I didn't. No, I haven't seen anything past Jay and Silent Bob.
That could be why you're excited.
Yeah, maybe.
Yoga Hosers was possibly one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah?
Things, not movies. Things.
Things.
Yeah.
In general.
So you can compare it to
Awful.
like anything, and it's still the worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still a part of me, though, that remains cautiously optimistic about a lot of things today. Like, I remember when Dumb and Dumber 2, like, when they announced that, I was like, oh, I can't wait. I love Dumb and Dumber. I'm excited for more. But then I watched the trailer, and I was like, no.
Dumb and Dumber 2, was that the one with the kids? The prequel?
Oh, that's Dumb and Dumber.
I thought that was the
But
one.
then the Dumb and Dumber 2,
Was the real
T.O.
one, yeah.
was like the real sequel.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it, but I watched the trailer, and I was like, no, that does not look good at all.
Okay.
And then, but there is still this part of me that is like clings on to hope. I remember being excited about Zoolander 2. So you want to like walk around for a little bit?
No, I just gotta shake it
up.
Shake it up.
that the leg cross, it killed me.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's also hard being out here in suits in this. You know, it's fun. It was fine when we started earlier, 2 months ago or whatever. But now
Yeah.
and this isn't even
I'm not
like.
that bad right now.
Oh, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
We had trouble
Sorry,
when
with the light.
we were walking around
It's
Asbury Park and Ocean Grove, and just the sun beating down, and it's like we don't take our suit jackets off.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
You should get a summer suit with
It
shorts.
gets toasty.
I wouldn't mind wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Do you want to start wearing shorts?
I guess we could. I feel so stupid in shorts.
Just-
I would feel so
shoot from the
stupid
waist
wearing
up.
shorts and a blazer.
Can we shoot from the waist up, Job? From now?
Could that be a thing?
Nice close shot with the wide angle.
Or maybe you guys should shoot from the waist down, ladies.
Yeah.
I just found a breathable summer suit at J. Crew Factory for $100.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was
That's not
thinking.
bad.
Like a nice white linen. You know?
White linen.
It's a light,
I don't do well
light
with
sky
white
blue
suits.
here.
Are you gonna flash it up on the?
Yeah.
Here it is.
You guys should get green suits and then you could morph.
We've put
sick.
effects
saw
on
the
Sean's
glasses,
sunglasses. Yeah, that was.
We did one, but the whole issue was this green backing. Sean sitting there, which will be up in a special video. Sean's sad corner. He's holding the green screen, and there's just Chuck E. Cheese while wandering around and like bleeding into the grass behind him. So it's like this massive fucking rat just leering over.
I liked it. It felt like an acid trip.
That was pretty intense. This one is not really related to humor,
Okay.
but I'd like you to tell us about Bypass the Mainframe.
Oh, okay. So me and my two friends, Mace and Siri, we for years we talked about doing something, like, you know, on video, something funny. We love video games, so we started just playing games and trying to be funny while we play them. We put it on YouTube. We have our Bypass the Mainframe on YouTube. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, but we don't shred, whatever.
Can you explain to me what Twitch is?
Twitch is live streaming, so like you can do the show live via
Oh.
Twitch, and then people can watch it.
That would scare me. That would make me nervous.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I may have actually get stream live.
You could do it on YouTube too. actually.
I feel ill, and I have to go. Goodbye.
He's
Bye,
leaving.
James.
He's leaving right now. I mean, we can still hang out.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right, take care, Jimmy.
I was just kidding, guys.
I know.
I'm staying. I'm just fibbing. It's funny. The topic is funny. I was being funny.
You were being funny. I like it.
Just like the monologue I did. Wasn't that funny?
I don't want to talk about that.
I can't wait to see it.
I don't understand why you would take Jay Leno's monologue and just do it on our show.
Who's funnier than Jay Leno?
Everyone is funnier than Jay Leno.
Carlos
Jay
Mencia?
Leno, fuck you.
Is Carlos Mencia
funny.
funnier than Jay Leno? Like, if you had to watch one or the other, I'd watch Jay Leno, and I'm no fan of
Yeah,
Jay Leno.
you know what?
But
You're right. Carlos Mencia kind of suck.
that guy's not funny.
He
And
is
there's
the
probably
worst.
people even less funny than Carlos Mencia. Who's the least? Here's the opposite.
That's actually a good one.
Opposite. Who's like the worst comedian ever there was? I wouldn't pick on like. There's easy targets like Gallagher or Carrot Top, but it's like honestly, I don't think they're that unfunny. Like they're entertaining in a way.
Wasn't there? I didn't really know, but was his Yakov?
Yakov Smirnoff.
Yakov
Yakov Smirnoff.
Wasn't
He has
like,
at least one
notoriously
joke.
terrible?
No, he has one joke that I really love about it. And since Soviet Russia, you can't say take my wife, please. You go home. She's gone. That's a funny joke. So if he's giving us at least that, I mean, I can't consider him the worst. Who's the worst?
All right, hit us up, Art. What you got?
I can't think of anyone.
It's hard because you want.
That's like not terrible by default. You know what I mean? Like not trying to be bad or something like that. Like a, you know, just
Yeah.
someone. It's gonna be like someone I just don't like. But even though they're probably not terrible,
Sure.
so I don't know.
There's even like notoriously maligned comedians like Larry the Cable Guy. Like even I think he has a couple.
I like
funny-
Get Her
couple-
Done.
Yeah. Well, he has like a couple
Get Her
funny
Done.
jokes.
I like
here and
saying
there.
it like in regular life now.
Just like Get Her Done.
Yeah.
Just like
Get Her Done.
what's up? Get Her Done.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
All right.
like Get Her
I'm
Done.
down. Also, it's easy to you want to concentrate on the stuff you like, not the stuff you don't like. So maybe that's an unfair question. Who's the least funny?
Yeah, really, I
comedian?
got nothing.
Or it's like there could be ones that like maybe disagree with like them as a person or politically or something like that. But I'm just
Sure.
like focusing straight on the humor. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard
I
to
think
say.
people like that don't really make it in the business because I have seen really bad comedians. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Guys,
All right. Here we go.
looks like we got to switch it up.
Where are we going?
All right.
You want to come
Here,
over?
you come over there.
Oh, you go over.
Sit here.
Arthur?
I'm gonna sit here.
I'm
You-
here, I'm
you
host.
sit over here.
Yeah, you're the host
Yeah,
now.
that sound means we are switching it up.
Okay. This helps. I'll just.
Yeah, leave that with him.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, here we go.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. It was time to switch it up, and we are back. Actually, I'm sorry. You should be saying this. You're the host.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't ever do that again.
Sorry.
All right?
Right, sorry.
Look me in the eye. Tell me.
I won't do it again.
All right.
I don't know what you were thinking.
All right, we're good. So, what is love? Babby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more? Question mark? Sean, tell me about it.
I mean, when you really get down to it, the shape of a geodesic dome just makes sense. All right?
Sure. Sure.
James, do you have anything to say about that?
About a geodesic dome? I don't know what that means.
Did you listen to his question?
What is love? Don't hurt me.
What is a babby?
I don't know. Are you saying the word baby, or you just
I feel like he's saying the
No, it
word
says
baby,
here,
but he's
babby.
saying it incorrectly.
Babby?
B-A-A-B-Y.
Babby.
Babby.
Did you spell it like that?
No, I don't think. I didn't write those questions.
Babby.
These are
It says right here.
submitted questions.
What is love? Babby, don't hurt me.
Wait, we have viewers?
Classic song. What's the name? That's Hadaway, right?
Hadaway, yeah.
Yeah.
I love there's an interview with Hadaway when he's like, the world hasn't seen the end of Hadaway. And it's like,
Yikes.
Oh, no, they
No,
really
we
have.
didn't.
Oh, man, wait.
I think
Only
we
you knew.
did away.
Got
Got him.
You should be the host from
You
now
really
on.
should.
Let that truck pass. All right, so next up on the docket here, we got St. Elmo's Fire, right? Am I right?
I know.
Oh, definitely.
For real.
Is
You
that
are right.
Is that Demi Moore
I believe it's
or Demi Moore?
I've never actually.
How do you say that
Demi.
one?
I think it's Demi.
Demi.
Demi Moore.
Is it Demi or Demi?
I've heard both. I've heard both used correctly by people close to her.
Like
Bruce Willis,
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher,
I'm pretty sure it's not Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, we're talking about that guy from the '70s show.
Yeah, from the 70s.
Are you
Ashton
talking about that guy
Kutcher.
from that Steve Jobs movie?
The guy from that's Michael Fassbender.
The guy from the Butterfly Effect.
Oh my God! You know what? Talking about worst comedians, the worst movie,
Butterfly Effect?
The Butterfly Effect.
Very bad.
I haven't seen it since I was a child. We went to see the movie.
We saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I haven't seen it as a grown up.
Oh
It's
my
not good.
God!
I hate, even when we saw it, and I usually liked everything when we were younger. I hated it.
Yeah, it's pretty. And then him trying to do such a hard dramatic turn, like he's like, "No, I'm serious. Look at me, Butterfly Effect."
Yeah, that's
No.
that was the last scene.
And he kept saying,
Credits.
No, dude, you're Kelso.
They say that in the movie. They say the name of the movie in the movie.
Like, is there some sort of butterfly effect going
Yeah.
on?
Credits.
Huh.
That does happen. You ever see that the Family Guy where they talk about that he's in the theater and on all you hear on the screen is, "To do this, I must become Superman 4, the quest for peace." It's pretty good.
I
You should check that out.
When they're in the movie theater and he was explaining the Blair Witch Project to the guy.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Something about a map. It's over. A lot of people look pissed.
Blair Witch. They say the name of the movie in that movie.
I'm sure they do, right?
They do, yeah, because they're trying to find it.
The
We need to
Blair
have
Witch.
A double feature. Blair Witch and Butterfly Effect.
Oh my
By
God.
the way, we still have to watch Battlefield Earth.
Right, we have been requested by one Jonathan Haircut.
Jonathan
he
H.
wants
Haircut.
us to watch Battlefield.
Do you know the
Earth.
story behind Battlefield Earth?
Well, I know it's an L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
novel,
Yeah, that's
right?
why Travolta made it. Because he funded that movie completely.
I didn't know he
Yeah.
funded the entire
As far
thing.
as I know.
That's great.
Don't quote me on that, America.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
I wonder if
It's bad.
you'd probably get enjoyment in how bad it is, right? It's not
I've
awful.
heard it's so bad that it's not even like one of those funny bad movies.
3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
3%.
But yeah, that's the thing.
You ever see like Troll 2?
I've seen the movie they
Which
made
is
about Troll 2.
I never saw that, but I've heard best worst movie. I've always wanted. I
really
should
good,
watch that. But Troll 2 is so bad, but it's I enjoy the comedy of it, of how terrible it is. I hear Battlefield Earth is just like cringy the whole
like
way.
The Room, you'll have fun watching, even though it's terrible. But Battlefield Earth, I think the sort of novelty of seeing people look like they look would wear off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it's like long and boring, right?
That's what she said.
Ouch.
Classic talk show banter.
Good one.
Words hurt,
Am I holding you? You look like you have more important questions to ask. So.
What's up with NASA? I mean, space. I'm confused. End it. Was I supposed to read all of that?
Yeah.
You're the host, man.
Roughest.
End it.
Was this that Chuck guy? You're fired, Chuck. Oh, that's it.
That's
Switch.
it. We gotta switch it up.
All right, you go. Arthur can. Yeah, I'll go. And
You
Arthur.
go there.
Yeah,
I'll go
okay.
here.
All right, cool.
Arthur.
Cool. I'm in. So, you're the host now. How do you like that?
Oh.
Take a walk in my shoes. Drive this car.
Shit.
I'm just gonna
You have fucked up now. Welcome to Sean's world, motherfuckers. James, you piece of shit.
What did I do?
What is up? Tell me right now, what's up?
I'm just hanging out here. Just happy to be here with you.
Great. Art, how we doing?
Hey, Sean.
Doing good?
I'm doing well.
He's mean.
Don't cry. Don't you cry on my show.
Are you talking to him or me?
Both, I guess. Art, you have a video game show.
Yeah.
Favorite video game?
Favorite video game all time. I feel like they just keep getting better, so they're current. I think right now I have 3: Red Dead
I like it.
2, Metal Gear Solid 5, and Breath of the Wild.
Oof.
Those are my top 3s.
It's a great list.
And they're all kind of similar because you can kind of steer the story and do anything you want at any time.
Yeah, nice open world.
That's okay.
I have a good one, actually. Worst game you've ever played?
Anthem was not great.
Oof.
But there was a Ninja Turtle game that came out a couple of years ago that was really bad.
Was that the one that was like cell shaded?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looked cool, but it was terrible. But there's got to be something worse. Those are the first 2 that come to mind. I didn't like that last Tomb Raider, but that wasn't the worst.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet. I played the first 2. I thought the first one was really good. The second one was like, a little short.
Yeah.
And then I heard the third, not so great. And then I saw they had like underwater stealth. What's up with who wants to be doing stealth sections underwater?
I hate water levels.
I hate water
I've
levels.
always hated water
I hate
levels.
stealth
And all
levels.
my favorite
Pretty
games
unanimous.
have,
Yeah.
water levels. Sonic's the worst because he starts drowning.
Yeah, and you get the
one with
music.
purple water.
Yeah, and then the music is like, and you gotta find a water bubble, or you gotta, like, at least in Crash Bandicoot or Mario, like, I don't like them, but they're not gonna drown down there.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's not like you have to jump and he's just heavier. You
Yeah,
have to like jump to the things and the water's rising.
yeah.
It stinks.
So they still do. I mean, I don't keep in touch. I don't play modern games, but they still do water levels in games.
They do. You know, you could say it's more of a water section in a game like Tomb Raider, but like, you know, you have to get through the water to get to the next thing, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
There's like in Tomb Raider, you have to like find air pockets. There's eels that can eat you.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I
and
said
there's like
eels,
school
not seals.
eels.
Just to be clear,
Seals are
a
your
man
friends.
eating seals.
I would actually be psyched if there were a lot of seals in the game. That would
That's
be pretty
a good
cool.
idea for a game.
I like that.
Killer seals.
Killer seals.
That does sound pretty cool. Echo the Dolphin. He wasn't a killer though. He was your friend, right?
Yeah, I never knew how to play that game.
Me neither.
I would always start it up. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
It's on the. I think it's on the Genesis Classic that's coming out. They're making a little tiny Sega Genesis.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
They're making a tiny everything.
But it sounds good. It has a good list of games on it.
I can't wait for the tiny virtual boy.
I can't wait for the tiny.
Did you mention Virtual Boy to the guy?
I did at Killscreen.
He loves Virtual Boy.
Do you?
Well, no, I love to hate Virtual
I
Boy.
played that at a Blockbuster once.
Because you strap onto that thing and it's a headache inducer.
Did you ever play it? I never actually played it.
Oh yeah, I played it.
Where?
At Uncle Darren. He had the our Uncle Darren had just about every video game system.
No, he still does.
Yeah, it's insane. But I got to play it there, and it was whew. It's just a bunch of red lines on a black background.
Have
like
you
I
ever
said,
played
very headache-inducing.
Star Wall?
Star Wars? That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
It's
But I don't think I played it.
You're a narwhal, and you have your spike, and you just both have to like flop around this like geometric space and stab each other in the heart. It sounds.
Oh, you've
silly.
told me about
It's
this.
the best. It's the most fun like co-op thing. You could have 4 players.
I'll have to try that because
Yeah,
James,
it's
that would be a fun one to play with
Yeah,
James.
I think you'd like it, James.
Yeah.
And the colors and stuff, and like just everything is awesome. The music.
I'll try it.
Yeah, it's super.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. We're
And
gonna try
you
it
could
out.
dress your narwhal like there's tons of how you could dress him as like Ryu from Street Fighter, or like I have it on PS4. I don't know if it's on anything else. I would assume it's on like Xbox, maybe. I haven't seen it on the Switch, but I don't know. But yeah, I can't think of anything that's real. Oh, dude, the Ninja Turtle game from NES. You remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know why I went to
I
Ninja
remember
Turtles
that one.
twice. That game sucks.
It does?
Yeah, it's real bad, and it's real hard.
Isn't it the same one? That's kind of the one that's the same as the arcade version, no?
No, it's not a beat 'em up. It's like a puzzly platformer.
Oh, I don't think I played that.
It's like, I think if I remember correctly, it's kind of like isometric over the top. Then you go into the sewer, and then it becomes a side-scrolling like platformer, and it's just the worst.
Yeah, I don't think I played that one.
It was. I think it was. I want to say it was the first Turtle game, but.
Huh. I don't know if I know that one.
This all could be wrong. I don't really do any, as I'm sure you don't. I do zero research for anything. I just talk.
Oh, no.
Talk off the cuff. That's how
Oh.
I do it on my.
I just
show
talk out of my
as
ass.
well.
That's why I like it. It's there's a level to it where you feel like you're almost like you're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And I like that, you know? I feel like we kind of have that with this show too. It's just we're just hanging out.
Yeah, no, that's what we go for.
We're not experts.
I really enjoyed the Resident Evil 2 playthrough. That was fun to watch.
Oh, thank you. Can I talk about that a little more?
Please.
Yeah, please.
All right, just
Well,
so-
you're the host.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Jeez. Fucking idiot.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, James,
Shut your
seriously.
fucking mouth.
I'm
Why do you still wet
Cool
the
it,
bed? Please, Art. Please.
All right, so, Bypass the Mainframe is a video game show on YouTube. We play games. We release every Friday. It's me and my 2 friends, and we just kind of focus more on us being funny than the game itself. So we played like Resident Evil. We did Celeste. We got Dragon Ball Z Fighters coming out, and you know, I think it's geared a little more towards comedy than gaming. So check it out. Bypass the Mainframe, YouTube. Bypass Mainframe on Instagram and Twitter. Hit us up. All right. Thank you.
We could even cut that and just have a little promo.
Oh, we got to switch it up.
So
Switch
this is
it
back
up.
to normal?
Back to normal. We're back to normal
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna add your little like banner at the bottom of your set.
Yeah, if you could put my @ symbol and all that, the website, that'd be great. Some links. Yeah,
Little
man.
clickables.
Thanks.
A couple of clickables in there.
Clickables.
Thanks, dude.
All right. Well, listen, I feel good. Is there anything else we got to talk about? What do you think?
We haven't talked about our social media.
Oh,
Hit us up on Twitter, motherfucker, at @MusterTheGusto. What are you gonna do on Instagram? You're gonna go to muster_the_gusto. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to MySpace. You're gonna find us on MySpace. There's some clips up there. You do whatever else you do on MySpace.
are there
What do you do
clips on our
Talk to
MySpace?
Tom.
There's one clip.
There's one
Who's
clip.
Tom?
We got Dylan up there.
Tom, the guy who made MySpace.
He's gone.
Oh.
Is he?
He's out there.
He died?
No, he's he's a photographer
professional
around the world.
hobbyist photographer. All of his MySpace money. I don't know if he makes money off of this. He just wanders the world, taking amazing pictures, and just tagging his haters. I'm like, oh, you're hating? Well, I'm out here in like some fucking mountain somewhere taking these pictures. What are you doing?
Haters. What a silly concept. I want to give a shout out to all my haters.
Do you have haters?
I don't think so.
No, everybody likes you.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Who doesn't like Arthur? You're a great guy.
Thanks, man.
I'm trying to make up for Sean being so mean as the host.
I say this all the time. Why do you want to be so soft to our guests and to our audience?
I don't think we need to be aggressively.
They need to be ready for the coming
chiding them.
apocalypse. Do you understand that?
Well,
Do you understand that?
This is new information.
There's going to be a scarcity of resources. Okay, people? We're going to be living underground.
Do you want to be eaten by a gopher? Is that what you want?
We got one.
Don't cry. Don't you cry. I can see you through the screen.
Oh, don't say that.
We're becoming mole men.
Oh, what?
That reminds me of the wrestler.
The wrestler from the other episode.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, look
I'm
at that.
sorry. James, I'm sorry. Bad man's gone now.
Picked up
Bad
on
man's
it.
gone. Everything's okay. I was just joking. It
So,
was all just a joke.
What do you guys have planned for the future of this? What's your next move?
Try to not die.
We have guests booked for the next month and a half or so, and we have a different idea of what we want to do with a different episode. I know we're going to do a video game segment at some point, which is really cool.
I want to have James play a modern game and just be completely lost.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
And we're still working on our 21 counties thing, although I feel a little discouraged about that, but we'll get there. And then, you know what I want to start doing is trying to get musicians, like ones that I don't even necessarily know, to come on the show. There's a guy named Vince who's in this band, the Black Flamingos, and every year he curates this Asbury Park Surf Music Festival, although this year I think it's called High Tide Summer Holiday. And I always have a really good time going. I'm a big fan of like surf rock. I love that type of music. And I feel like he's responsible for sort of popularizing it in the Asbury Park area. So I'd really like to talk to him, or just people like that, people who do things in our area, you know.
Sure.
And me being a huge music fan, I tend to lean towards music. Anyway, those are some of my ideas for things to do with the show. What about you, buddy?
Hey, like I said, try not to die. Drink as much as possible. I haven't been drinking as much lately. I'm going to try to drink more, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm only a little buzzed right now. Oh, yeah, that was just vodka.
It is.
Did we ever shout out our mugs? I know we've had them on the show
shout out
before.
the mugs. Look, we have Muster the Gusto
Oh, yeah, I
mugs.
noticed that.
Available online. How are they available, Joe?
Fine Art America. There'll be a link in the
We'll link it. We'll put the link down there. We'll add it in post.
We were walking around Ocean Grove we're both holding those mugs with ourselves on it. And it's already kind of weird, like us walking down the street, wearing suits, Job's following us around with a camera, and like the icing on the cake or the cherry on top is us walking around holding mugs with ourselves on it. And I thought, you know what, that's the bridge too far. I think so now when we walk around, we'll bring mugs, but we'll bring like just regular mugs.
I thought it was hilarious.
Have them holding the mugs on the mug.
Yeah, I like that.
Inception mode.
Oh yeah, apparently it's going to be a movie. So.
Yeah, we're going to have a movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
6 seasons in a movie.
Okay.
So there's that.
You guys are the Sex and the City of generation.
We just need to get a Kim Cattrall.
I thought it was you.
Am I the Kim Cattrall?
Yeah,
Who am I
you're
then?
Oh, shit. Who's he?
Carrie.
I'm Carrie. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I like
I'm married to
You're
Matthew Broderick.
Well, Carrie isn't.
She's not married.
Or
Is
is
she
it
with
Carrie?
Carrie?
Or Carrie.
I thought it was Carrie, like
Carrie.
C-A, like
Carrie
like
Bradshaw.
they're all gonna laugh at you, like like Carrie.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Is she married to? I don't know. I never watched the show, but there's like a Mr. Big
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Mr. Big.
Like the band that does the I'm the one who wants
To
be with you. Deep inside your heart, you feel it too. Waited on a line on greens and blues of green. Waited on that just to be the next to be with you. You know what?
Wow.
It's a good song. I like that song. I don't know. I think I was in.
Put that before we started.
Yeah, because that's what leads up to it. That's the pre-chorus. I saw in high school some guy was playing that in the cafeteria with an acoustic guitar. Fond memory.
What a Jim Belushi, that guy. Or no,
John Belushi. Yeah, no.
Jim Belushi. Jim Belushi. What was his show?
According to Jim.
Yeah, I would have according to Jim.
What does that even mean?
Did you tell your daughter she can't go to the prom?
That has to be one of the episodes of According to Jim.
100%.
I've never seen one, but there has to be one.
You can't go out tonight. Something like that. I'm sure.
You can't go out with that boy. He's a
Yeah,
hoodlum.
that's what you do. Yeah, we got that. You just go tell someone they can't go out with that boy. He has a leather coat.
That's how you Jim
That is
Belushi someone.
100% an episode.
Someone, please, we need to research and
That guy
find.
would have stopped playing guitar. Like, what?
Guy just Jim
But
Belushi.
I love him.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start Jim Belushiing people that are playing guitar in public.
You should say that too. You can't date that boy. You've just been Jim Belushi.
That's like a really
According to Jim.
layered reference, though.
It's a lot of work.
Like, because it's like you have to know what the John Belushi thing is, him smashing the guitar from Animal House, and then you have to know we're not doing that. We're Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi.
Also, by the way, Jim Belushi had a show called According to Jim, which we're sure there was an episode where he told his daughter that she couldn't date that boy.
Yes.
So that's pretty deep.
It's a
That's
lot of
really-
legwork, but I like it. I think that should be the sketch that we do.
Yeah?
We walk around Red Bank and tell Jim Belushi people.
I'm all for it.
You can't date that boy. I'm Jim Belushi.
Is that what? Why does he sound like Colonel Sanders?
He's from the old South. Jim Belushi.
We should watch an episode of According to Jim. See, it's probably strikingly similar to ours. Is probably funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so, because in our version, he's from the deep South.
Listen, you're not dating my daughter, see? Oh, that's like old time.
My name is Jim Belushi. And that's all he says. My name's Jim Belushi, and this is According to Jim.
Is his name Jim Belushi?
Wait, you have the DVD collection of According to Jim?
Yeah, he does. And he's always like showing, like, "Hey guys, look what I got." He's trying to
I would
brag.
be showing that thing off too.
I find that insulting. It's 2019. It's on a computer.
Zing.
Zinger.
He got us good.
He did.
I am forever shamed. According to Jim. All right. Well, listen. I think we did great work here, boys. Arthur, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Oh, great to have you. Come back anytime, please.
Okay, I'll come back tomorrow.
We can film. We can work. We
place to
can
live.
we can work. Do you want to live in our basement?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me live in your basement.
Like, you ever shit your pants?
Yeah. No.
As an adult.
Yes, not in public. Yes, as an adult. Yeah. It was in the comfort of my own home.
You're just not feeling going to the bathroom.
Well, I would assume you were sick.
I could tell you this. Yeah, I'll tell you the story. Why not? Yeah, I was sick. I had one of those 24-hour like just shit throw up diseases, which is crazy because then you're good. Like, a couple hours later you're back bopping again. So this is gonna be gross. Sorry, America. But so I take like my 15th shit, and I go upstairs, and I'm just like moving the Blu-ray player so I can watch movies upstairs, and I'm just moving it, and I have to fart, and I'm like, I'm good. I just shit 30 seconds ago, and I fart, and I just feel it just like go down my leg, and you just hear me because my wife's home, and I'm just like, oh God, oh no, and she's downstairs like, what did you do? I just keep going, oh no, and yeah, that's when I shit my pants.
I'm sure at the time.
And I had to like duck walk to the shower and hold my ass cheeks together. It was a mess. It's the worst.
I'm sure at the time that was very upsetting.
It was. I saw the comedy in it while it was happening. And honestly, my wife was not super mad. She was laughing. She definitely laughed a bit. We have fun.
All right. Well, this was a good against the fence. We're gonna get you